Every reviewer in Europe calls the Sandero the best value car you can buy. They have been saying it since 2013. And underneath that sentence, there has always been a quiet agreement. Good value meant compromises. Plastics from a garden furniture catalog. Safety tech 2 generations late. The 2026 Stepway Extreme is where that agreement breaks down. Not because Dacia learned to build expensive things, because they figured out which cheap things to stop building. One walkaround, everything you need to decide. The facelift earns a second look before you reach the door handle. Dacia brought the inverted T-LED signature from the Duster, and it pulls the Stepway out of the anonymous zone it occupied since launch. The cladding around the arches is Starkle, made from 20% recycled plastic left unpainted on purpose. A trolley scratch does not show. That is not a cost cut. That is a future repair bill removed. At the rear, pixel LED taillights make the car look wider than it is. 201 millimeters of ground clearance raises this above a Clio by enough to feel on a broken road. What the interior does at this price is why I stopped walking past this car. The dashboard uses fabric instead of bare plastic, and it works. Not because it feels premium, but because it feels deliberate. The 8-inch media display runs Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with 6 speakers. Automatic climate is standard. So is keyless entry. YouClip anchor points sit through the cabin. 3 is standard. They hold a phone mount, a coat hook, or an LED lamp that clips to the headrest. I did not expect to mention a coat hook in a car walk-around. But it separates a car designed around a price from one designed around how people actually use their cars. The front seats sit high, giving a clear view of all 4 corners. The driving position is good for this money, not great. Taller drivers will find the seat base short for thigh support on a longer run. That is the honest compromise, and you know it within 5 minutes. 2 adults in the rear sit comfortably. A third manages short distances. Headroom is generous thanks to the raised stepway roofline, and the doors open wide enough that a child seat goes in without a fight. Legroom behind a 6-foot driver is tight but workable. 372 liters with the seats up, around 13.1 cubic feet. That beats a Polo by a useful margin. The boot floor is flat. The opening fits a folded pushchair without angling, and a YouClip point on the tailgate gives you a bag hook as standard. Fold the seats and the figure reaches 1,108 liters, around 39.1 cubic feet. For a car this size, that number earns its place. 110 horsepower from a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbo, 200 newton-meters through a 6-speed manual, around 1,100 kilograms. Not fast. Fast enough that you stop thinking about the engine within a week. 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers, roughly 45 miles per gallon. For petrol in 2026, that keeps pace with mild hybrids costing more. Think about the last time you sat in a car under 20,000 francs and expected nothing. This one corrects that faster than the badge prepares you for. 18,540 Swiss francs.net with the mobilized discount. That is the figure on the window at the Martigny Motor Show. Against a Clio, you get more ground clearance, more boot, and extended grip for less money. Against the instinct to spend 10,000 more on a shinier badge, the Stepway asks a question you might not want to answer honestly. The evidence here is harder to dismiss than I expected. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.